£3 million. And when he gets going, when he gets on a roll, he is just electric to watch.
Yes, and some things impressing me more than maybe just his play. The last couple of times against Barneveld, particularly yesterday, coming back from behind, so showing some true grit, as well as obviously his great performances.
Yeah, it's true. It's all very well to say Barney lost the match, and I'm sure he left here thinking that was the case and that he should have won. But if somebody falters, as Van Barneveld did in that penultimate leg, it still needs the other guy to step in, and Van Gerwen did it brilliantly.
That's right, 9-7 down, winning the last 3 legs, and particularly getting it back to 9 apiece, and that last 23. Leg was an incredible leg. Both players leaving 42 and 16 after 9. Showing some real good qualities from the man in green.
Van Gerwen's run of success has been extraordinary. Won the European Championship, won the World Grand Prix before that. Wins in Singapore, 55. Won the World Cup with Raymond, won the Dubai Masters, runner-up in the Premier League, world champion, won the Players. Just the list goes on, it's extraordinary.
I think he even won the raffle in the pub.
Oh, he got married as well. I forgot to mention that one. That was a sort of fairly significant event in amongst all those victories.
Yeah, it's certainly been a big year for him. And we almost sometimes 57. Forget how young he is, because he seems to have been around for such a long time. Such a good player in his early days, never really took that big step. World Master at 17 and came over to the PDC and couldn't quite get himself going, but the last 2.5 years or so, he's been absolutely outstanding. And he needs the ball. He needs the ball for 117 in the first leg. Michael Van Gerwen hits the ball.
And Chizzy can just smile and say, well, here we go again. I can just do what I do best, and now trying to respond. It was with the darts for Van Gerwen, so for Chisnall fans out there, no damage done at this stage.
Well, it was only a 15-dart leg, but he hit a third of that with the last 3 darts. 170 finish, outstanding.
Biggest check out of the tournament, isn't it? Has there been another one?
I don't think there's been another one.
100.
As far as I remember.
Slipped under my radar if there has been one. That was brilliant. And he's carrying on.
140.
Couldn't quite get that last one in there. What a great start from Van Gerwen. Well, we saw that game yesterday from both these players, really.
121.
Chisnall coming through against Thornton. Had to deal with the crowd. Came through that one 10-8. And obviously the one we've mentioned against Barneveld for Michael.
Dave Chisnall was telling me yesterday he's been throwing terrifically well in practice, and he's been happy with his recent form. Won 9 ranking titles throughout his career. His fiancée, Michaela, surely going to be watching right now. Back home in Morecambe. Maybe a little 3-year-old Lexi Rose, not too far away either. Chizzy has a name tattooed on his forearm.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, because he moved way across the hockey to hit a big 20, but still hit the dart. Could not have that opportunity for tops.
Well, 170 was pretty easy, so 128 should be a mere bagatelle.
88.
One of those strange finishes, 128, because you need to hit 2 trebles, and unless it's single, treble and bull. Tops for Chisnall.
On the second leg.
Well, 1 apiece.
Third leg is Michael to throw
Holding
first.
throw.
Been some terrific darts this afternoon. Really good standard.
85.
Just joining us, Mervyn King 10-6, then James Wade beating A.D. Lewis in something of a classic, beating him 10-6, and Phil coming home against Gary Anderson, which you
100.
may have just seen, and now this, and it has been some really high quality darting action.
Certainly has.
100.
That game with Wade and Lewis, one of the best I've seen for some time, despite quite a few missed doubles.
And A.D. Lewis being beaten with a 107 average.
57.
Doesn't happen too often.
It just shows how well James Wade is playing. But this man here is certainly at the moment the man to beat.
140.
I'm sure Taylor's got something to say about that. Taylor Wade tomorrow. The winner of this one to play Mervyn King. Sorry, tonight rather.
I wonder what Mervyn's whereabouts
42.
are right now. Is he in the practice room? Have you seen Alan?
Yeah, still in the practice room. One of the big practices on the circuit.
81.
Just keeping himself loose, getting ready for the next phase.
Assiduous in his preparations. And that will be the second semi-final. The winner of this one against Mervyn King.
132.
Phil Taylor against James Wade will be our first when the action resumes tonight.
Double
He's
16,
on the third
95, went for
leg.
treble 20. Most players would have gone for 19s or the
Four-legged
ball.
Dave to throw first.
Decided to go for the treble 20, hit it, and 3 for double 16. An unusual way, but he hit it.
134. $81.
Chizzy hasn't, despite being only 2-1 down,
100.
hasn't really got himself into his big scoring repertoire.
Yeah, and he can be a really big scorer, can't he, when he
125.
gets going. In the previous round, he absolutely hammered the 140s.
Yeah, usually only 2 180s in the
57.
tournament for him, which is certainly not statistically something that is usual.
I counted for Dave Chisnall. I counted for Robert
93.
Thornton. Dave Chisnall did in the first round, 10-8. With the darts, just about maintaining an advantage. That's a
140.
good visit.
There is himself 70, going first in this one. What will Van Gerwen leave here? What will he leave? Well, he's left the 2 darts at 57. Bull would have left
Maybe
all 16.
170.
So Chisnall, you feel, needs to hit this 70.
Single 18. He goes to tops route.
50.
And misses it now. Van Gerwen can make him pay.
17 for tops. To break the Chisnall
He's
throw.
on the full
No
leg.
messing from Van Gerwen. First dart into the tops.
Throw first.
Throwing first now in this last leg before the first break. Looking to lead 4-1.
121.
Starting to up the quality of his performance, Van Gerwen. His average now 10 points ahead of that of Chisnall, averaging over 100.
96.
Yeah, Chizzy's scoring let him down at the moment. Normally very fluent
60.
on that treble 20. As you can see there, quite a big difference already. I'm sure Chisnall can change that.
100.
Well, the break at the end of this leg. Van Gerwen takes it to go in at 4-1. He'll consider it a very good start and everything going according to plan.
305, may think of his finishing here. Is he staying there? Right, good thinking there from
138.
Chisnall, because if he'd gone for 20s and hit a single, he wouldn't have left a finish.
Van Gerwen just trying to set it up.
100.
Good last dart.
Debut at 167.
Well, we've already seen a 170 from Van Gerwen, but no 167 from Chisnall. But Van Gerwen has left himself
97.
Shanghai, treble, single, double.
And needing this to lead 4-1. That's the treble. That's the single. And now is it Shanghai for the double? There it is. Van Gerwen, 4 doubles out of 4. And that is the biggest reason, along with some impressive scoring, that doubles are Bordeaux, and Van Gerwen is in control, seemingly, of this final quarter-final match against Dave Chisnall, and leading at the first interval by 4 legs to 1.
throw first.
That's the first one,
Game
4-1. Throwing first. So you feel he needs to win at least his 3 throws to stay in the match. And he's making a decent start.
138.
Well, that
deflects
deflected off the 20 and went in the 18. 2 inches away.
140.
Well, that does not happen very often.
That could have gone anywhere. That would have been an excellent dart if it had gone in the treble 18.
100.
In off the lampshade.
Been an interesting 9-darter, wouldn't it, if it taken it out from there. Let's have another look again.
Hits the one in towards the treble and just misses the treble 18. Outstanding. Party tricks here in Edinburgh.
43. $136.
Well, Van Gerwen's scoring power is very hard to beat once he's found his range. But Chizzy, also one of the big 180 scorers. He hasn't done it yet in this tournament, but genuinely looking to get back in this game, needs to up it. He's starting to make his move. 80 left.
Debut require 80.
So here goes Chisnall to get a much needed leg. Double 10 then to make it 4-2. 5's tough one.
75.
Oh dear, dear, dear. Van Gerwen can hurt him.
Well, sometimes when you're behind, those doubles are a little bit harder to hit. May stay there. Yep, double 9 for 138.
129.
Ouch. He says
Debut require
facial
5.
contortion tells you the story.
So Chisnall 1 for double 2. Wrong bed. Misses like that, the width of a wire. Double 4. For a 5-1 advantage. There you go, and it's all a bit too easy for Van Gerwen at the moment. Chisnall needed to up his game, and he let a chance go begging.
Well, when you're playing as well as Van Gerwen and you're winning titles, legs like that go in your favour. There was a big opportunity there for Chisnall. 5-1 looking ominous. 4-2 would have been a little bit better.
100.
A lot of work to do for Chisnall.
Van Gerwen averaging 96, but not really having to get that right up into top gear at the moment.
Both in their multicoloured shirts,
83.
like lemon and lime. It should be over in a jiffy.
100.
Chisnall badly needs to stop the rot, doesn't he?
135.
Match in danger of running right away from him.
What I've seen so often, John, when you get Van
93.
Gerwen on that roll, because he's not getting put under any pressure either.
We've said Van Gerwen on 128, a tricky finish. Let's see how Van Gerwen approaches it.
59. Like we require 128.
Treble 18 is the first sequence. Well, now it's treble 20 and bull, so he's not done it this time.
63. Debut require
Maybe a
124.
1-2-4 from Chisnall may spark a revival.
Good first dart. Treble 14 leaves double 11. That's the bullseye now. And that might be, you never know. It might be just a shoot from which a real growth of a recovery could now spring.
Yeah, super finish there from Chizzy. I just think of those darts at the double in that previous leg. I know if and buts, but it would have been 4-3. He would have been throwing here for a level game. That's all history now. He missed the double
59.
and then takes out 1-2-4 on the bull. That's what makes this game so strange, John.
100.
You never know what's going to happen.
Still though, Van Gerwen with the 5-2 advantage, young and old here. Cheering on their heroes.
140.
Maybe a great darter of the future, that lad, you never know.
Certainly the youngsters now seeing these big matches on TV, the money involved and the prestige. We had the PDC Youth Tour finished yesterday. Dimitri Vandenberg winning the merit
41.
table.
Name for the future.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Great player from Belgium.
59.
Well, the game's just gone off the boil momentarily, and Van Gerwen waving his arms contemptuously at the board, as much as to say, did I really produce that?
Chance for Chizzy to rally here and pull a few legs back going into the second break. And he's making a big opportunity for himself with his first maximum of the match.
That's more like it.
140.
Van Gerwen responding.
81.
Double 19 for double 12. Needs to go for it with Van Gerwen on 1-4-2. Well, it's double 13. 12 would have left the ball. Oh, great finish in there from Chisnall. Took 1-2-4 out in the previous leg. 81 in that one. And we've got a game on.
140.
Looking back on that sixth leg, he should have won that one. Could have been level.
That would have been a real big turnaround, but he's on a little bit of a roll now. Chisnall needs to keep it going, keep the momentum
59.
going, and can't with that visit.
Needs to win one of these last two legs before the break,
96.
and he'll certainly feel more happier than he did after that first sequence when he was 4-1 down, because he just hadn't scored. His first maximum in the last leg. Two good finishes.
93.
Played a few times in major televised events this season, these two World Match Play quarterfinals. Van Gerwen won 16-12, and in two Premier League confrontations won both 7-4, and that's Van Gerwen's first maximum of the match.
Oh, Chisnall got his first in the last leg. Van Gerwen, his first one in this one. Unusual from both players. They're usually prolific 180 scorers. 20 ball or treble 18 for double 8.
53.
But tied it up to leave double 16. Chizzy just checking his score. Doesn't want to leave a bogey here despite Van Gerwen on 32. Just in case.
$96.
Nice last dart now, Van Gerwen.
32.
Couple of 16s to make it 6-3.
Game's on
Beautiful,
the ninth leg.
lovely dart.
10th leg, it's Dave to throw first.
Sort of actually speaking to us between legs. You don't have to, and throws, you don't have to guess too much about what Michael Van Gerwen's thinking, do you?
43.
No. Focused on the job ahead.
Break after this leg, Alan. Big one for Chisnall,
57.
needs to hold on to his throw here.
Yeah, if he does win this leg going into the break, he will feel he's still in the match. If he loses it, he will feel pretty despondent
85.
that he hasn't performed all the way through the match.
Well, if he wins this one, he will have won the session 3-2, but that's making it look a bit more unlikely.
Second maximum for Michael Van Gerwen. Chizzy's certainly scoring better.
140.
Good reply. Nothing wrong with that. Keeps himself just ahead, but Van Gerwen finding the trebles with ease.
Oh, stunning.
Ultimate ease.
Another one. 84 and poised to go 7-3 up.
Well, Chizzy's not had a bad leg, but when you get your opponent hitting two maximums, back comes Chizzy! Another maximum, 3 in this leg.
Van Gerwen then. 84 to win it. 14 for the bullseye. And just outside, that would have been a 12 darter.
Well, he's had one down at the ball. Is it two maximums? The Chisnall has got a great opportunity here to go in at the break. Only 6-4 down. 2 darts in his hand. Only needed the one. Chizzy gives the roar to the Scottish crowd, telling them that I'm back in this match. But he still trails world number 1, Michael Van Gerwen, by 6 legs to 4.
Oh, so near, so near. Oh, easily, easily. And I'm a happy boy, because I'm winning, 6-4.
He's got some facial expressions, hasn't he? Almost like a bulldog sucking a wasp.
11th leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
Here we go. Van Gerwen with the darts, 6-4 ahead. outscoring Chisnall and with the better double conversion rate as well. Favourite to win this one, of course.
I think with Van Gerwen now, John, he just believes in his ability so much.
Not surprised.
Even when he's behind, he still believes he can win the match.
This is why. Match average up over 101 now. Close to his tournament average. Chisnall's not throwing badly.
Certainly isn't. 4 maximums there from Van Gerwen, and all those 4 have been hit in the last 3 legs. Moving up the gears, John.
Nicely on to a finish. Treble 18 was good darts.
$55.
Right then, second guess it, was it? Double 16.
72.
They said as one.
Great minds think alike. Chizzy only halfway through the leg. Despite getting back to 6-4, he's still in the match, but he's got to fight just that little bit more.
85. Michael, you require 16.
Surely now. There it goes.
Games on the 11th leg.
And there's the happy little smile again of the cherub-like Van Gerwen, who goes 7-4 ahead.
Well, 2 on the wire, as you can see by that caption, and kept the sequence going by just moving inside. That just shows that he's well and truly on the money.
You do
100.
Definitely sense as well that there's another gear here for Van Gerwen. If he had to, he could step it up, and it could still happen at any moment. Like that.
180.
5 180s now.
And all in the last 4 legs. Didn't hit a 180 to the 9th leg.
97.
Now in the 12th, and he's hit 5. Moving up the gears, Van Gerwen.
He had a 9-darter in the Europeans. Is he going to produce another one here? He's on it. The crowd know it. It could be.
Well, hold on to your hats. Van Gerwen is on the 9. It's 2 maximums in leg 10, but they weren't with the first 2 visits. 1-4-1. Not this time. You'll get the pantomime boos from the Scottish
76
crowd, but good effort there.
And he'll come back with plenty of time in which to get this 65.
81.
Good enough for Chisnall. 168, he's on a bogey number, so Van Gerwen tops now to make it 8-4. And there you go. 8 doubles out at 14. Very solid, within 2 legs now of a place in the semi-final against Mervyn King.
Well, the last 4 legs, he has just well and truly decided, I've had enough of this. I want to get into that semi-final. The 180s, 7, not 6, 7 in the last 5 legs. Incredible darts.
Let's see if he can have another go at it this time. That's 4. That's outside. And the crowd are willing it in. That's to an extent. I think I am as well. Van Gerwen is now just throwing brilliantly, and he's performing with a real swagger.
Well, he's not only the world #1 and world champion, when he's playing like this, he looks like he's almost unbeatable.
57.
He's had a few sloppy moments early on in the match, but did lead 4-1. Chisnall came back a little bit in that second session, but then Michael Van Gerwen is well and truly up the ante.
Van Gerwen then 124 for 9-4. He's got the treble 20. 14 would leave Bull. Here he goes.
99.
Disappointed. He's missed the Bull. Chance for Chisnall. Treble 20, 11 Bull. 11 Bull, if he hits the treble, it's double 14. Double 14 for Chisnall. Unlucky Chizzy.
Good effort. Van Gerwen then will go 9 double 8s, I think. There's your 9. And Van Gerwen, well, he's getting these doubles now remorselessly. 9 out of 16, 56% checkout rate, and he only needs 1 more now.
And most of the double misses were in one leg early on in the match, so it just shows you how well these two are playing. But Van Gerwen is just on a different planet. Planet MVG!
59.
Been unlucky with that last dart, and he knows it. Just the wrong side of the wire.
140.
From Chisnall's point of view, he'll be disappointed with the start. He came out in that second session, had all those darts at the double, and then won 3 legs on the trot. He could have gone in at the second session 5 apiece. Coming out on the third one, it's difficult to chase somebody who's scoring so well.
Been pretty straightforward, really, for Van Gerwen here. Trying to leave himself on a finish. Chisnall, favourite though to take this leg.
129.
Down for 19s. Is it the treble? 72. Double 18. Oh, great darts from Chisnall. Hands up in appreciation. Oh, the crowd appreciated it. Good finish.
It's had a 124, now a 129. Van Gerwen though sets sail for the semi-finals.
Maximum from Van Gerwen, yet to be hit by Chisnall. He has hit 2. He normally is a big 180 scorer.
59.
He's been outscored in the stakes by Van Gerwen.
Mervyn King will be keeping one eye on this somewhere behind the scenes, no doubt. He'll be the one who's facing the winner here tonight. Chisnall not going without a real big go at it though. Still
58.
Maybe with a chance of extricating himself in this particular leg.
Maybe in that position where he's relaxed, thinking he has lost. The maximum of Pete in this leg. Could be another one for Chisnall. Could be another one for Chizzy. 2 180s, his 4th of the match. We said earlier he's a big 180 scorer, but not yet hit the big shots.
134.
He has now.
Debut acquire 81.
Well, Van Gerwen is poised, but will he get his chance? Double 12 for Chisnall, double 6, and that keeps the match alive. 9-6. Taking a leg against the darts as well, and he'll be thinking to himself, well, where was that earlier when I needed it?
Right, started the leg with 60, 2 180s and 81 finish for a 12 dart kill. Could have been an 11. He must be thinking, well, this is great, but why didn't I do this earlier?
140.
He's going into a purple patch here, Chisnall. Van Gerwen needs to get across the line.
57.
Yeah, you don't want to give somebody with Chisnall's ability, as I say, he can have that purple patch, have 2 or 3 legs maybe, 12 darts and under.
140.
Oh, he looks so smooth now, doesn't he? Just on the borderline 100 average, Van Gerwen just over.
41.
And he slipped there.
He's a real streak player, isn't he, Chisnall, when he gets into the sort of mood to be really hammering the trebles as he is doing now.
100.
He can make the game look easy.
He just looks more relaxed. Got a big opportunity here to get back to 9-7. He's still not out of the game. Still a lot of work to do though.
Treble 20 would be a nice start. He's got it.
Well, he went for 25 double 18. Unfortunately, hit the middle for diddle.
113.
So Van Gerwen way back. All he can do is just look to post something big.
145.
Left himself a finish just in case. Chisnall double 4 to pull another leg back. He had a 12 darter in the last one with an 81 finish. Double 4 reduces the deficit to 7-9.
And suddenly it becomes just a little bit more of a stressful situation for Van Gerwen. Needs to stop the charge, and that's a good first score posted by the world number 1.
Well, he was certainly flying and looked at ease. All of a sudden Chisnall has decided to get himself
95.
into this match, and get himself in. He has.
Bit unlucky there with that 95. Van Gerwen then with the early advantage. Needs a treble. Oh, he's
60.
missed it.
Well, Chisnall will be seeing the scoring for Van Gerwen I'm thinking, I've got a chance here. I really have a chance, and with darts like this, you've got a great chance.
140.
Chisnall is back.
Van Gerwen has to just steady himself up again. Suddenly the great brilliance of earlier is just proving a little elusive. Chisnall right back in this now.
Well, we said earlier, John, about Van Gerwen going up the gears when he needed to. But it's Chisnall who's moving up the gears. He's got a great opportunity, and what a good last dart that was. 145 when he comes back. Van Gerwen 224.
And Van Gerwen getting the big hit when he needed it. 140. Thought it was 180 when he let that go.
145 for Chisnall to stay in the match. Treble 19 for double 14. Oh, slip there for Chizzy.
So Van Gerwen can win the match here. 84 for a place in the semi-finals. Great first dart. Double 12. And he's missed it.
72.
Chisnall breathes again.
Now the tension is rising. The tension is rising. Chisnall, an opportunity here. 70 to get back within one leg. 12 tops. Tops for Chisnall!
50.
Oh,
And
no!
I wonder whether with that miss the chance has gone. Van Gerwen then for the match. Double 3. Oh, big dart this one. He's got it. Stumbled across the line. The two of them exchanged smiles, handshakes, played in a really nice spirit. Chisnall came back at him terrifically well in the latter stages there. But Van Gerwen had that brilliant spell during the mid-stages of the match. And he duly claims his place. The favourite for this championship is now through to play Mervyn King in tonight's semi-finals, beating Dave Chisnall by 10 legs to 7.